Here comes J.R. Gray. Will it be all day? Will it be a championship? It's on the line. Congruity HR, NHRA Pro Modified. There's the green light. They're off on the greens. I'm going to tell you what. Looks like J.R. Gray may be out front. He is. J.R. Gray, 574.9 at 250 miles per hour. Your new 2025 Pro Modified, Congruity Pro Modified World Champion, Jason.
Welcome to the top end for the 2025 presentation of your world champion in Congruity Pro Mod as J.R. Gray makes his way up to the stage with the medal presentation by Ned Walliser of the NHRA. And on the win, I see you traded trophies there because you're going to pick up the championship trophy, but man, it came down to this last run of the season. And when you look over Pro Mod this year, 5 different winners, including you just dominating the regular season. But when you come up on top of a strong season of such parity, why is that every drag racer's dream?
The level of competition, I mean, this truly is, the world championship. There's no, Pro Mod over here is tough. It's quarter mile that separates the men from the boys. And it was just, with fields that close, you don't know which way we're going. We were going every round. Every round I'd be like, this is the most important round. And then I'd get through that round and I'd be like, hold on, this is the most important round. So it was just all day long like that, and, to come out on top, I mean, this is my greatest victory ever, to come on top. We fell off a little bit when we came back from on our break, and then just to pull everything back together as a team, and then to triumph like this.
You told me you haven't eaten anything all day. You just chugged a bottle of water up here. And JR, when you reflect on this one, your thoughts at the starting line, you have to tell me how hard that was to get through.
Honestly, I was very mentally prepared. I was taking it one round at a time, just like doing a test pass. And, you're trying to walk a fine line between being calm and not calm. And I know that don't make sense, so you're just doing a fine line. And honestly, I felt I controlled my emotions all day long, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why we're in victory.
Well, let's see him now. It was a winner-take-all victory for your 2025 champion, J.R. Gray.
They are off the starting line. Angie Smith left within 5 thousandths of Gage Herrera. She has given him all he can handle. At the finish line, it is Gage Herrera. 680 with a 9 beats a 681.3. What a battle. A margin of victory of just 9 thousandths of a second. Following up his St. Louis win, he picks up career victory number 28.
Gage, the 28th Wally of your career probably couldn't come at a better time as you hunt for your 3rd championship in this class. And it was that semifinals matchup against Richard Gadsden that we'll be talking about. What message does this send to him?
I don't know if it's a message, but we both want this championship, equally as bad. He, perfect light, and then my 005. But, this championship's come down to Pomona. It's 30 points around going to Pomona, but it's going to be a dogfight to the end. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be interesting, and probably gonna be some drama, but that's what this is all about. But Vegas has been really good to me. This whole Vance Hines, Revzilla, Suzuki, Motul, Vance Hines, Suzuki, Hayabusa. I mean, it's been on rails all weekend, and this is where I made my I would say my tryout with Vance Hines. So for me to come here and get the win ever since I've been to this track, awesome job to Angie. That was a heck of a final there. It's off to Pomona.
Looks like Dallas is rolling in. Both cars tear off the starting line. A 12 reaction time for Matt. A 6 reaction time for Dallas Glenn. Finish line stripe, it is Glenn. 660 with a 2, 206 miles per hour. And Dallas Glenn will drive in to the In-N-Out Burger Pomona drag strip in the best position he's been in of his life.
And another Wally goes in the hand of Dallas Glenn this summer, and probably that matchup between Greg, that's where it all was. I remember you guys at the end of the season last year, but as you take this momentum into Pomona, how much relief do you have?
Oh, I got a lot more relief. Last year I watched that points lead go away. This year I got to extend it and even get a little extra. Got another trophy here in Vegas in front of Judy Black and on the brand new Ken Black Way. How cool is that? They told me Kyle Larson won the championship, so congrats, HendrickCars.com. everybody at Summit. I love racing here. You know, all the Summit guys are great, but Rad Torque Systems, they are phenomenal. Everybody at KB Titan Racing, you know, I had to race Dave first round, and he's working on my car in the lanes, and I'm like, man, this is kind of weird, but you know, hats off Dave Connolly, Rob Downey, Nate Van Wassenhove, everybody there, all the engine guys, you know, they've been working their butts off still. So we're not letting up at all. I need to go into Pomona and try to get 4 rounds just like I had there in the final. Let's go.
Flames up. It will be Hagan for the first time. The record now stands at 1-9. Matt Hagan, 387.7 at 327. And for whatever it's worth, it may be 20 points on a sheet of paper, but it means the world to that team.
And Matt Hagan walks over, he says they are so tough. And Matt, you had enough shots at him that you finally got this one done. How satisfying of a win is this for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, I was doing some praying, so the glory goes to God. And, you know, it's one of those things where they are so tough, so much respect for that team. These funny cars are so humbling. You know, we have Andy Ross in the house with American Rebel, Jason Johnson with the JHG, and it's a Dodge race. And we got the Dodge car in the winner's circle. So I don't know that it gets much better. Maybe I'll do a little gambling tonight too, you know, but I just can't say thank you enough to Mike Knutson, you know, obviously Alex Conway and Phil Schuler. Those guys put a heck of a race car underneath me, and my guys, they're unbelievable. We got still a fight left to go for Pomona, so we'll make it a show.
Woo! Yeah! Thank you, guys. The final round of Top Fuel in the desert of Las Vegas. Header flames are up. Both cars locked down. Brittany Force is trying to get around him. Brittany Force did it. 370 with a 4, 337 miles an hour. She was 65. He was 59. She wanted to win in the last 2 races, and boy, did she just deliver the goods.
You're looking at the 19th career Wally in the hands of Brittany Force. And as this phase of your career comes to a close, how tight are you holding on to that Wally in these moments?
This moment is such a big one. You know, our last win was Epping, beginning of the season, and I'm stepping out of the seat at the end of the season, so we wanted to finish strong. You know, the Chevrolet accessory team, Monster Energy, Pete, Cornwall Tools, Graham Rahal Performance, all my guys, they've been saying since I made the announcement, well, they knew well before, but they've been saying to me, we want to get you one more win. I wanted to get them a one more win as their driver, and we got it done. So proud. This one I want to dedicate to my mom. My mom right over there, she has been my biggest support system through everything, all the ups, all the downs. Thank you. And especially, thank you. Oh my gosh. She's been my biggest supporter, and she helps me find the balance on those days where you carry all this pressure up to the starting line, and there's so much going on in your head. It's her. So this one's for her and all my boys, my team. Love you guys. Oh, and I also want to say I just found out Kyle Larson just won. Congratulations, teammate.